It's not just about finding the locations where these audiences are, but the style with which you communicate to them. And it's quite a challenge at this time when there's so much great film, television, audio out there. Only Murders in the Building stars three of most talented artists in the world in Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez. There's of course a large audience that are fans of Steve Martin, Martin Short, probably are unaware or not fans of Selena Gomez. And inversely, there are hundreds of millions of Selena Gomez fans who probably don't know who Steve Martin, Martin Short was. One of the ideas that they brought us was to work with a YouTube creator to tell a murder mystery inspired by Only Murders in the Building.
Oh, hell, bro.
Yeah, sorry.
Close the door, close the door.
I heard noise.
Come on.
It would take a specific style of storyteller to work for this specific show, but also in the voice and through the narrative of a key partner. And that's where Rudy felt like the perfect partner for us to work with.
Something I love to do is multiple characters. I love incorporating music into all my ideas. So I basically Rudified a version, an iteration of Only Murders in the Building. The purpose is for my audience to watch it, share it, and hopefully be inspired to translate that interest onto the actual show on Hulu.
What we came up with was a concept that was a skit that really explored this idea, which is how well do you actually know your neighbors? Our whole agency has been a big fan of Rudys for years, and this was our opportunity.
Our team looked at the audience we were trying to reach, which was a younger, sort of whodunit fan, like people who are interested in Knives Out, maybe also Selena fans. And when we looked at this audience, we saw they love suspense. They love to get to the root of things. They love to figure things out. It kept users engaged. They wanted to watch the whole thing to figure out what was going on here.
Every brand and client has to make a decision when they're picking creative. Do you do something that might be more proven and you know might work, but usually that concept is a little less original, right? And then there's always another option that is a little outside of your comfort zone, but has such great opportunity.
Inherently, there will be some risk. But also, when working with someone as talented as Rudy, you need to let him do his thing.
It's Friday night, I do pizza every Friday. It's pizza night. You know pizza night?
Yes.
I make a nice, a beautiful niçoise. You know niçoise?
A what?
Yeah. It's a niçoise. I've never heard of this in my life. I want an insalata. Oh, my educazione niente.
Oh, salad. Why don't you just say salad?
Salad, compliments for the pizza. This guy's weird.
We're very much on the same page, and that only ever happens when it's unanimously agreed that this person, this creator, this storyteller is going to speak in an authentic voice, something that's authentic to them. There weren't a lot of notes, it wasn't tedious. They let me tell the story the way I wanted to tell it. They gave me that creative license, and that's invaluable.
We knew we were going to have to create a fully integrated campaign throughout many different mediums of popular culture, tell many different stories through the eyes of many different important partners.
But to have this incredible piece of content also be supported by media was so smart. You need the media to make sure you're hitting the right audience and you're understanding, do they like it, and is it driving consideration? This was just another tool in their toolbox.
I think the success of this execution, of this piece, is going to have us looking for more of these types of opportunities to interact with fans and audiences in ways that maybe we didn't consider in the past.
There was just so much love for this, and it was both love for Hulu and love for Rudy. So again, I felt like we created something that worked for everyone, which I'm always proud of.